Good morning, if it's morning. Good afternoon, if it's afternoon. Good evening, if it's in the evening when you're watching this. And maybe you should. If you have some little ones, they might want to listen to what I have to say tonight. So, I'm making good on a promise that I had made to all of you, and that was that I was going to publish my song for the book, Between Awake and Asleep, The Land of Between Awake and Asleep. The title of the song is Between Awake and Asleep. The lyrics and music are of my creation, and the musical arrangement was done by very talented Argentinian maestro Diego Wasserman. Again, Diego Wasserman. Diego, if you ever come across this video, I am sending you my heartfelt thanks for your making my waltz into a song fit for any ballroom in any of the palaces of Disney's princesses. So thank you. I'm sending you my love. By the way, in his arrangement, he has added sound effects. And so you'll hear a puppy bark, you'll hear the sound of a kitty cat, and some other sounds. See how many sounds you can identify, how many you can pick up, and put it in the comments down below. I would love to see how many sounds you picked up. Do you know of any child out there who doesn't like to go to bed? This is what this song is kind of about. Because you see, I was one of those children. When I was a little girl, I didn't like going to bed. Now, my situation was unique because it was my situation. Yours is unique too, right? My mother would say, hora de acostarse, váyase a dormir. Time to go to bed, go to sleep. And my mother, you see, spoke 2 languages and a little bit of English. So she said it in Spanish, but if I had dared to challenge my mother on that, she would have used her other language, and her mouth wouldn't have been the one expressing what she had to say. It would be another method that wasn't very enjoyable. Now, I was not smart enough to know better than to challenge my mother, but I must confess, and I did confess this to my mother years later, that there were a few times when I got up and snuck around the corner to finish watching a show that had not ended yet, and they were still watching, or just to see what they were watching on TV, and then snuck back into bed without them noticing. It didn't feel good to have to go to bed when I didn't want to, and the struggle was real, until I discovered the land between awake and asleep. It was a magical land where I could be whatever I wanted to be, go wherever I wanted to go, do whatever I wanted to do, and have whatever I wanted to have. So here I am to invite you, any little ones out there, to take your imagination, the only baggage, the only luggage that you need, and go to the land of between awake and asleep, so that there you can be whatever you want to be. Do you want to be a lion roaring in the jungle? Do you want to be a butterfly flying in there? Then be a lion roaring in the jungle, or be a butterfly flying through the air as if suspended on invisible strings. Are you wanting to have a pet that your family has told you this is not the time for? Then go on, go to the land between awake and asleep and have that pet that you've been asking for. Want a puppy? Have a puppy. Want a kitty? Have a kitty. Want a bunny? Have a bunny. Lizard, snakes, monkey. Whatever pet you want in the land of between awake and asleep, you can have it. Are you a fan of any athlete out there? And would you like to be in a game with that athlete? Then go on, go to the land between awake and asleep, and you can play the coolest of games on the coolest of courts with the coolest of athletes. You can do that. You know, some people might tell you that you can count sheep so that you get sleepy and you fall asleep. But no, the land between awake and asleep is a lot of fun. It's a lot more fun than counting sheep. Do you want to go to a place that maybe you've seen on TV or on the computer? In the land of between awake and asleep, you can fly to the stars. You can fly to China, to Spain, any country out there, anywhere you want to go. You can sail on a ship. You can splash all you want in the rain. You can taste the freshly fallen snowflakes. You can even be a ting. And you might ask, well, what's a ting? And I had promised you that as soon as I was actually going to get a t-shirt made with ting, but the company couldn't make it work with something with files and that. They're still working on it. And so I printed out an illustration of who Ting is. Ting is a character that I made up, and my illustrator translated visually what I had expressed to her. And as you can see, look at his tail and look at his hair. Ting has all the colors of the rainbow. Why? Because Ting is inclusive. For my little ones out there who may not know what inclusive means, that means if you're inclusive, you don't leave anyone out. You don't leave any group out. You're welcoming of everyone and their differences, because after all, you know, you're smart enough to know that we're all perfect creations. We are here the way we are, the way we look, just as we're supposed to be. We came to this world equipped. That means that we have in us everything we need to be who we're meant to be and to be what we want to be. That's you and that's me. We're all perfect in our own way and unique. And therefore, it is so important to be inclusive. That's why Ting has all the colors of the rainbow. Hey, you want to be a bug? A ladybug? Then be a ladybug. By the way, ladybugs are a symbol of hope in many cultures. So that's why I had the illustrator put a bug on Ting's hand or paw, what you might want to call it. Ting's name, why is he called Ting? Ting is a word that little children, when they're learning to talk, to speak English, sometimes they don't know the name for something, and they'll call it the ting, the ting, the ting. And I thought, well, isn't that cute? Ting, to me, represents all my beautiful children out there. No matter whether you're tall, you're short, your country of origin, your language of origin, it doesn't matter. Your preferences, it doesn't matter. You are perfect just the way you are, and you're exactly who you were meant to be. There are no mistakes in creation, so look in your heart the same way Ting looks in his heart to know that everyone is worthy of love. So that's important. Once again, I'm going to sing the song. By the way, what you've been listening to in the background, if I haven't said it yet, is the music to the song. Please don't tell me in the comments that I am no singer, because I know that already. If I had the resources, I would get you Kelly Clarkson to put her spin on my song and sing it for you. But I don't have those kinds of resources, and I don't know her or anybody who knows her. So I already know that, but the message here is that all you need to change your circumstances is a good imagination. And when you don't like going to bed, just take a visit, take a stroll over to the land of between awake and asleep, and you'll have a ball, because it sure beats counting sheep. So I've introduced you to Ting. I've told you about the song, told you about the sounds, and now I will sing the song for you. I don't think I left anything out. You can subscribe to my channel on YouTube at Dr. Maria Balata, or my author page. Just put Maria Balata, Dr. Maria Balata on Facebook, and it'll pop up. That'd be great. There are other things that will be coming. And now, my song. Between awake and asleep is tons of fun, and it beats counting sheep. There are no limits as to what you can be between awake and asleep. Be a lion, a butterfly, a queen or a king, a princess, a prince, a bug or a tick. There are no limits as to what you can be between awake and asleep. The land between awake and asleep is tons of fun, and it beats counting sheep. There are no limits as to what you can be between awake and asleep. Have a puppy, a kitty, a monkey, or a snake. Make snow angels and tapes the falling snowflakes. There are no limits as to what you can be between awake and asleep. Now, if you don't have a puppy to dance with, you can pretend you have a Ruby too. You can fly to the stars, to China or Spain, sail on a ship or splash in the rain. There are no limits as to where you can be between awake and asleep. The land between awake and asleep is tons of fun, and it beats counting sheep. There are no limits as to what you can be between awake and asleep. The land between awake and asleep is tons of fun, and it beats counting sheep. There are no limits as to what you can be between awake and asleep. And remember, let the divine light that is in you shine wherever you are. Goodbye. All my love.